in the finance industry, the Securities Exchange Commission has weighed in and said, hey, listen, these apps that don't support legal due process, all the ones we just said, basically, you are going to be fined heavily if you use them. Mm-hmm. And for the public good, I think we want transparency when it comes to our money. I mean, it's money's hard earned. Like, it does not come easy, as all of us know. And I don't think any of us really want a bunch of insider tradings, trading on our money.
Yeah.
So the SEC has stepped in and fined the banks billions of dollars of saying, you guys can't use these apps. Mm-hmm. Now, your question was a little more oriented toward the public and to say, well, why can't I use them? Well, I'll give you a use case. So we have, let's take law enforcement, and it could be FBI. And FBI is handling, almost by definition, dangerous people that are, and some of them provide very important information to the FBI. And in this case, that agent has to be accountable for their interactions with, say, a dangerous person. Maybe that person is providing a tip. Maybe it's an inside source. And law enforcement might take actions based on that, based on an informant. Mm-hmm. Well, law enforcement doesn't want a secret messenger because if things go wrong, it's like, hey, you told us this. Well, my guy told me that too. So that doesn't work for them. So law enforcement, once they're conducting, they want to be legitimate people. Mm-hmm. And they want to be able to show, hey, this is the chain of evidence as to why I took the action based on this informant. And kind of the last thing they want is not to be able to prove themselves. So that's a law enforcement. Now I'll roll over to one more, Chris, if you'll endure me. And this is based on a real story, and it's happening more and more frequently. So I'm going to tell it a little bit abstractly, forgive me, but I want to do it to protect people. You get, let's say we have an insider trader who also isn't just an insider trader, but they do legitimate business and they have legitimate friends. That's not their sole purpose in life, is to inside trade. And they use I'm just going to call it a secret messenger. So as they use their secret messenger, they communicate with a large number of people that are legitimate people. And now all of a sudden, law enforcement has no ability to look in the messages. They know they have the one person who is indictable as insider trader, and all they know is this person communicates with all these other people, but they're using a secret messenger with disappearing messenger. Well, guess what? Law enforcement shows up at the house of what you could say are the innocent and say, we know you have a relationship. We know you communicate. You need to produce the evidence that shows you're not talking about insider trading. Well, guess what? They can't do it. Well, you're not convictable, but now you're drug in to a lawsuit or a criminal activity because you can't defend yourself. So it's not intuitive how this is playing out in the marketplace, but law enforcement doesn't have any choice but to make I want to choose my words carefully, to be suspicious of people using messengers, and ultimately you can get caught up in the web of criminal activity, and now you can't defend yourself.
It's